New on SportsCenter, let's hear from CeeDee Lamb. A couple huge critical drops in this game from the Cowboys' #1 receiver.
I know you're upset with yourself, man. How do you put it into words? How it went down?
Man, that's terrible. Honestly, I feel like, I can't point no fingers at nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And I take full accountability and everything else that come with it because, as for me as a player, I pray for moments like that, you know what I'm saying, and the ball to come my way. And obviously for me to not come up with it, bro, it stings a little bit. But I will tell you, if you think I'm not coming back any times harder than this, you got another thing coming.
How surprised were you just because, you talked in training camp about, the key thing was, not to drop the ball, and I don't know if you even had 2 drops all training camp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't, but, hey, God has a mysterious way of humbling folks, and I did come in with a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, but again, this is a lesson we'll learn, and again, I deserve everything that come with it.
So you went to the tent, you good?
Oh yeah, all is well. They made me go to the tent because I sat down on the field a little too long for their liking, so they just wanted to do a little,
CeeDee, does one bother you more than the other?
Nah, they all sting the same, honestly. But the ones down the stretch kind of hurt me a lot because, I pray for those type of things. But again, it's game 1. I'll be back. I just hope everybody else ready.
Do you think about them and that motivates you, or you try to move past it as quickly as you can so you don't obsess about it?
A little bit of both.
What did you like about the first half performance of the team?
You don't win the game in the first half.
What are your thoughts on the offense in general and the way it performed tonight?
We put up a nice, we had a couple stretches where we were looking like a team that we supposed to, and then we ended up turning the ball over, having drops, and for example, mine, all of them, honestly. And I just feel like we have so much more room for improvement, and we can definitely be the team that we want to be. Just put our head down and continue to work.
We know you're going to be hard on yourself, but can you look past that to see just how promising the offense looked?
I will look past it, but right now I'm definitely going to look at this film and dread every drop, that's for sure.
You think playing in the preseason would help at all?
Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on right now. I need to catch the damn ball.
Thanks, CeeDee.
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
We now go back to the Cowboys locker room. Here's George Pickens, new on SportsCenter.
Most definitely. Especially like you said with the fourth quarter. We convert again on that same drive. We're still out there right now. Or we possibly score. You see what I mean? So, like I said, just certain plays just didn't go out, just didn't go our way. In the last waning moments.
What'd you say about Dak's play tonight? He was all over the place, mobility-wise.
Yeah, he played great. For Dak to be Dak, moving around the pocket, making great throws. Like I said, I feel like we all played great. Me, Turb, CeeDee, Dak, the whole line. For it to be definitely the first game.
Were you surprised the timing was that good despite no preseason reps?
No, not really. I feel like we always get time in practice, so it always translates.
You guys obviously didn't come away with the outcome you wanted, but as far as this being one of the biggest tests that you face this season, what's your biggest takeaway as far as you guys' level of competition against the Eagles?
You said the biggest test? Just from this game?
Yeah, this game being one of the biggest early tests that you'll have, just kind of walking away from it, seeing that you guys were so competitive and could have taken this win. What's the biggest takeaway from you looking back at this game?
Just keep going. Like I said, we only lost by 4, so just keep fighting, kind of try to put ourselves in better situations so we're up for it. You know what I mean? And that's just like the game of football all over the league. You just want to put yourself in the best situation so you're on the total pole. You know what I mean?
What'd you do in the rain delay?
I think we just sat in here and stretched and waited till we got back ready to get back in the game.
Remind you of the Pittsburgh-Dallas game last year?
Yeah, I guess it's a PA thing.
The other side?
Yeah, I think it's a PA, yeah.
How anxious are you to get back to work and try to wrench this one away and get to the New York Giants?
Super anxious. First game, just like the Eagles, everything is running on one accord and it's in game level, so it's all being tested. So now since we got a game under our belt, I'm for sure ready to get back in the lab, and now we know the game to expect. We know certain plays, certain coverages, people going to play against us. Now it's the first game, so definitely ready to get back to the lab.
What were your thoughts about the way Sharpe called the game, especially early?
I feel like he did great. Like I said, we went down there and scored 7 immediately. So I feel like he did great, and the O-line did great. I think we did great as a team. It's just, like I said, at the end, waiting a moment, stuff didn't go our way.
How much of a confidence builder is when that first drive does score a touchdown? How much does that? What does it do for you guys as players?
It was great, especially for me, first time being here, going down, scoring 7, against previous Super Bowl champs. I feel like it was a great energy booster, especially for the sideline.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let's go back to the Eagles locker room. Jordan Mailata, the big left tackle for the Eagles.
The delay kind of a momentum killer right there. So I think it was a good rep that we got. That little momentum killer of a break. So if it happens next time, we'll be ready and know what to expect.
It's similar to what the Packers sort of tried to do in the wild card game. In fact, felt like the first half they were 4-man, and then they came out and switched things up. I know it's way back.
Well, yeah, that's way back. It's hard to kind of say that because we didn't know what kind of defense we were going to get. Right. And, it's not like on the onset we can make the two comparisons on the sideline. We just identify what they're doing. Right. And then try to run the best play, to that defense.
After being suspended early on in the game, it's new on SportsCenter.
Worried you might be suspended? Are you worried you might be suspended?
I get, that text or that call, and by the conversation that we'll handle it as now.
Jalen, when it happened, were you like in a fit of rage, or what was your?
No, I was calm. I walked off the field calmly. I was not mad. That's pretty much. I couldn't really do nothing else. The ref decision is the ref decision on the situation.
You said you weren't fastball. Did Jack say anything, or was there anything that just made you walk over there?
I don't know. When things started to come out and you start seeing things, then we can go off that. But I don't got nothing to say about it. I'm just trying to make sure the team's straight.
Right.
We put ourselves in more third down and longs. And just weren't able to capitalize. But that's how a division game should feel, man. We had good moments. They had good moments. They do what they do. They bleed the clock on you and they limit your opportunities. I think they had the ball for almost 35 minutes, and we got to make plays when they're there. We got to get guys on the ground and things like that. Throw and catch a little bit better, and we had our chances.
CeeDee Lamb, you had maybe 3 or 4 drops in this ball game. What's your thoughts on just not finishing plays?
Don't worry about CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee's going to be fine. What a great player. Again, this was a team defeat, and we own that. We understand where we can go as a football team. We understand. I love the competition. I thought guys competed their butts off. I thought that was great. But we're all about winning, and we didn't win tonight, and so therefore it's not good enough.
The delay kind of messed you guys up a little bit?
No excuses. No, same for both teams.
All right, still deal with us, Cowboys. Can you give us your thoughts on the spitting before the game, what you saw from Jalen and Dak, and it looked like Dak spit first?
Yeah, Clarence, I honestly, I didn't see it. I don't know. All I know is that a great player got a